Hello, good people. It is Spot of Nerd, and it is the 9th day, if you guys can believe it. 9 days straight doing a live feed, stream, whatever the kids call it nowadays. And I just realized the camera not exactly in the best position, but we're just gonna leave it there. I guess my new catchphrase now is we're just gonna do a quick one. And then it turns out to be fucking 30 fucking minutes. But I will ultimately try to keep this as quick as possible because not only is it 11 o'clock at night, I still need to eat dinner and then I get to go back to work tomorrow. So yay, I'm so excited. But we do have kind of fun, kind of serious. We'll do the fun first and then we'll do the serious later. But it's been making the rounds and I figured we may as well start talking about it because it's going to be premiering next week, Paramount Plus. We have Star Trek Starfleet Academy, which is the latest series by Paramount, plural, I guess, or there's English shit that I forgot. I'm too old to remember, but the bottom line is Paramount owns Star Trek, thus they've created a new series. And my God, does it just so many things I would love to say, but I mentioned in the description, I pledge my allegiance to a paycheck. You will understand if you have not seen it. I'm going to play the trailer here for you, even if I'm going to try to not get a copyright strike via YouTube. But trust me, when you see this trailer, you'll understand. So yeah, without too much crazy hecticness, let's just kind of get into this real quick. Let me make sure I'm on the page that I want. And I'm sharing with y'all, getting rid of that. I need to figure out a way to get rid of that damn banner. Like, if it's like in the corner, it should just automatically go away because then you get to see me. Whatever. Anyway, so here is the Star Trek Starfleet Academy trailer it's the new series coming out. If you were a fan of Star Trek Discovery or Star Trek Lower Decks and yada yada yada, it's only just begun.
Caleb. What's that one? Right there. Right there. One day, when we have our own ship, we are going to go visit. I first. That's right.
Bye-bye, Mommy!
I love you! I'm so sorry.
You hold on to how much you hate me right now, kid. It'll keep you warm at night.
Find him!
Part of creation.
Caleb, I've been looking for you every single day for the last 15 years. Come with me to Starfleet Academy. The Federation will help you find your mother.
That thing is taking us to the school?
That is the school.
Being a cadet in Starfleet Academy means being open to the people around you.
I am Sam. Sometimes I feel invisible, but mostly awkward.
Let's go! Show me you're worthy of this uniform!
I want to be captain. I need to be captain.
My family, you're either the center of the universe or you're nothing.
A warrior does not let a friend face danger alone.
I've spent my whole life getting away from stuff, letting someone in. It's hard.
If I lose control, I can hurt people.
Doesn't scare me.
I'll owe you something. It is coming with a big red bow just for you.
Is anybody listening?
Man, why does everything have to be a full-on lesson in this place?
Because it's a school, Caleb. It's time for you to stop telling the story. Be a part of it.
I don't, so many things. So many things, so many comments I would love to discuss around Star Trek, fucking Academy, whatever the fuck they call it. Some reviews I pulled up as well, of course, are giving it mind-blowing positive reviews here. So let me again pull these up for you real quick here. Let's see. Does this blend of old and new, at least new to Star Trek, actually work at times? Almost shockingly well. At others, there are as many growing pains and awkward interactions for Starfleet Academy itself as there are for its students. This is a new, exciting frontier for Star Trek that breaks up the formula and definitely is worth tuning into. Let's see. Starfleet Academy is the best example of what Star Trek can and should be doing in this modern era. Effortlessly inclusive, compelling, and innovative. And of course, let's see. It may end up scrutinizing the boldly going space adventures more than any other series in the franchise. This fact means that although I guess acronym may not be the show for hardcore Trekkies we're expecting, it is certainly an undeniably new. So, what that all means is it is just like everything else in the world as far as the media and the politics and the woke ideology, it's plural, and the political ideologies and everything ideology you can think of, and everything horrible and wrong that is wrong with the world is basically about is what this show is about, what Star Trek is about. And it apparently, again, if you follow a lot of these other mainstream streamers like Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, blah, 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 some of them have had the chance of actually getting to watch, I guess, like the first episode or something like that. Yeah, I recommend going and checking out their channels and watching their reviews of it because holy shit. I have to worry about a paycheck. It's something I've mentioned many times before. If you're new to this channel, I work 40 hours a week. I enjoy having a paycheck. I enjoy having health benefits. There's a lot I would love to say on here that I do have to kind of tiptoe around. I do say a little bit more frequently now, more real and more open, but obviously I still got to be careful. You can imagine my thought around that Star Trek Starfleet Academy trailer. It's basically the CW for Star Trek mixed in with, again, everything else that goes on today. And I'm pretty confident you can imagine what I'm referring to in regards to today's discussions, topics, allegedly, hypothetically about inclusivity, diversity, DEI, yada, yada, yada. Bottom line is, I was a fan, and I am not afraid, hand to God, I'm not afraid to say that I was actually a fan of Star Trek Discovery, probably the first 1 or 2 seasons. I really was, verbatim. And then it completely nosedived, kamikazed itself right into the ground because of the cliche usual suspects of the world. And of course, what else destroys a franchise other than pushing politics and agendas and ideologies and wokeness into it than everything in between? That's how you destroy a franchise. Look at Disney. They've clearly shown the prime examples of how to destroy franchises. They've destroyed Marvel. They've destroyed Star Wars. This is now the final blow to Star Trek. This really is going to be, you don't even have to watch the series to know, this will be the final blow to Star Trek. Doctor Who is dead. Jurassic Park, I would say it's hanging on. I know that's kind of weird, but I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, oh, you know what? Jurassic Park is hanging on by a thread. It's just they've run out of ideas. But with Star Trek and this new series, you can pretty much just tell this is going to be nothing but sex, insert XYZ here, and I'm pretty sure you can gather what I'm referring to. And that's it. There's going to be absolutely no story, no, I guess, no passion towards the history, towards the actual what makes Star Trek Star Trek. It's going to be nothing but feelings. Feelings. Nothing but I'm going to shut up. You get my drift. And I'm pretty confident if you put XYZ, and if you know the channel, you know me, pretty sure you know where I'm going with all that. So I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think it's going to do anything other than be what it is already looking to be? Do you really think it's going to be anything but? Honestly, let me know in the comments, because I doubt it highly very much. So last but not least, I wanted to switch gears, and I don't really have anything to share page-wise, but I was watching Louder with Crowder this morning. They just returned after their winter break. Go check them out. The Daily Show. Get the Rumble Premium. It's worth it. Trust me, you get an extra hour of show every day. They were obviously today. They were just yesterday and today. They were discussing what's been going on in Minnesota, Minneapolis, the shooting, the death, ICE, blah 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 blah. And they made a valid point about, of course, the sheer media coverage that's been happening. And you know what? That's actually a good call. Let's pull up. I want you guys to hear Vance absolutely annihilate the press. I'm going to see if I can pull this up here on Rumble. Oof, no, we don't need to go 37 fucking minutes. There's a portion of it where I want you guys to see. I should have actually, my bad. I should have had this ready. Maybe this will be it. I'm going to see if I can pull this up. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can share this with you. All right, let's see if this works.
CNN headline about what happened in Minneapolis. And this is the headline. I'm just going to read it. Outrage after ICE officer kills U.S. citizen in Minneapolis. Well, that's one way to put it, and that is the way that many people in the corporate media have put this attack over the last 24 hours. And I say attack very, very intentionally, because this was an attack on federal law enforcement. This was an attack on law and order. This was an attack on the American people. The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day. What that headline leaves out is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile? What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman is part of a broader left-wing network to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants to tell the truth, they ought to tell the truth that a group of left-wing radicals have been working tirelessly, sometimes using domestic terror techniques, to try to make it impossible for the President of the United States to do what the American people elected him to do, which is enforce our immigration laws. The President stands with ICE. I stand with ICE. We stand with all of our law enforcement officers. And part of that is recognizing that you people in the media, not everybody in this room, but many people in this room have been lying about this attack. She was trying to ram this guy with her car. He shot back. He defended himself. He's already been seriously wounded in law enforcement operations before, and everybody who's been repeating the lie that this is some innocent woman who was out for a drive in Minneapolis when a law enforcement officer shot at her, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Every single one of you. Questions?
God, okay, so I'm not even kidding y'all. If you aren't aware, that is your 2028 president right there, and hopefully 2032. So get used to this. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny right now. To those that hate me, that call me racist, bigot, death threats on a daily basis now. It used to be once a week. Now it's become a daily thing, which go for it. It's funny. I think it's hysterical. Bottom line is, get used to this. This is what people voted for. This is what they want. They want more of it. We don't want people dying. Let's be very clear. We do not want people dying. I want to set that record very clear. Nobody should be dying. But we do want officers to uphold the law, and the way they're doing it right now, we want it increased. We want deportations increased exponentially. We want the illegals out quicker, faster, more of them. I want to be very clear about that. That's something I will not shy away from, because they are criminals if you are illegally here. It's very simple. Again, I've said this, probably more discussions with people in person instead of not necessarily on here. Myself, I am actually a UK citizen. I am currently working to become a US citizen. I'm going to see if I can have dual citizenship. Ultimately, it is a very long, extraordinarily tedious process, but it is extremely doable. I am a legal resident here. I'm allowed to work. I pay my taxes, so on and so forth. When you've been here for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you have not even bothered, I don't have sympathy anymore. And I'm not afraid to say that out loud here. I do not have any sympathy. By law, you are illegally here, thus making it criminal. And when you have situations like Minneapolis, and to Crowder, to getting where I'm going with this, the media right now, they want Floyd Part 2. Let's be very clear about that. And again, I'm just giving you a Floyd name. I'm not telling you which one. It could be Floyd from fucking Home Alone. I think that was his name, right? But I'm pretty sure you can gather which Floyd I'm discussing. But ultimately, if you are paying close enough attention, which at this point everybody is, this is not 2020 anymore, people. This is 2026. They want you looking away from the billions of dollars of fraudulent money that was taken from taxpayers in Minnesota. They want you to look away from the sheer amount of illegals that are setting up shop everywhere in every city, specifically blue cities across this nation. They want you to look away from it. But ultimately, the situation that occurred in Minneapolis, tragic as it was perfectly legal in the sense of self-defense. There is so much video, so much content now to prove it, that if you don't see it, if you literally see it, or you don't acknowledge that, then we're done. As J.D. Vance says, it's almost criminal the way the media is portraying it. Look at the way Waltz is talking. OC, what's her face? AOC, blah, blah, blah. These people are inciting violence. They're inciting insurrections. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic. They're inciting borderline. They literally, I think it was like the Minnesota governor or whoever it was, they want civil war. They literally want to set up their own service guards, fucking whatever the guardsmen people. It's late. I can't think about it. But they literally want to use their state's guard against ICE and all this other stuff. It's like, are you shitting me right now? And we're the ones that are the evil, violent ones. We are. You are shitting me, right? You are absolutely shitting. Last I checked, my side hasn't killed anybody out of anger and lust and desire. We've done it out of self-defense because we almost got ran over by a car. But other than that, I don't really see where my side is killing people. If anything, my side is getting killed. Look at Charlie Kirk. It's pretty simple. Put 2 and 2 together. 2 plus 2 is 4. So again, will we get a 2.0 from 2020? No. Because the Americans have had enough of that. We are done with billions of dollars in damages to cities worldwide, or cities across this country. Thousands of casualties if you include physical injuries, etc. We're done with that shit. That's over. You can kiss that shit goodbye. What we do want now is very simple. Accountability. And it's something that for the first time in a very long time in this country, in America, with Trump, hate him or love him, it's the first time we actually are getting it. He's not perfect. I'm a fan. I'm MAGA, whatever you want to call it. I will fully admit he is not perfect, but he's pretty damn good. And I can only imagine what the next 3 years are going to bring. And I am extremely hopeful, and I will pray every day to make sure that we continue on the journey that we're going. If anything, we speed it up and we exponentially make it more happen, whatever the words are there, if you get my drift. So I'd love to know your thoughts. If you want to join the combo, let me know. Even if it's different than mine, as long as we're respectful, we can have a good chat. Come on here. Let's talk about it. We don't need to go through the facts. You're like, oh, well, I saw this and I saw. We can just have a human discussion around this topic or topics, plural, whatever you want to do. Anybody's welcome. Just hit me up. Seriously. I do appreciate you guys if you made it this far. If you're listening, watching, super duper would appreciate it. Give me the likes, the thumbs, the subscribes, the follows, everywhere you can. It really does mean the world to me. It really, really does. And those 2 or 3 of you that still watch, God bless every one of you. But until next time, folks, I'm going to try to find this exit video. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Laters, y'all.